welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be a little bit different. It's going to revolve around my Instagram and how I take and edit these photos. I don't have a professional camera, so I do try to make the best out of my situation. And if you want to know what I do and how I do it, stay tuned. Okay, to start everything off, I'm going to show you what I use. But first I'm going to show you the apps. I use more Beauty, which is more for softening the skin. Facetune basically do the same. Snapseed is to edit the exposure and saturation after light for filters. Then you have your Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat and Twitter. You have iMovie, QCut Pro, which is basically like iMovie but a little bit better. Documents, where I upload or copy the link and I'll, from the link I'll just put that into the iMovie for music. Spotify, which I love Spotify, I mean, who doesn't? YouTube, Pinterest, Messenger, VSCO Cam, PicPlayPost, which is just for collages and stuff like that. Phonto, which is for like watermarking photos. KeepSafe, which just is an app for just saving photos. IMDb, which is, if you're a movie buff like me, you're gonna love that app. Octoly is an app where I review makeup products, and that's it. So let's start with more Beauty. We're gonna click on that, click select, and here you're going to start. Just choose a photo that you want to edit. I'm going to edit. Let's do this one. So here at the bottom you have your brightness, your smoothing, your detail, and your tone. I'm going to go and lower that brightness because it's too bright, and the tone as well. Yeah. I'm going to show you how it looked before. This is how it looked before, and this is how it looks now. You can decrease the smoothing as well. I'm going to decrease it a little bit. I'm not going to do much to it. You're going to click save, put OK. And then you're going to go into Snapseed. And Snapseed is an app that I like to use for my background and for my saturation of my eyeshadow. Now we're going to go into Snapseed. And yeah, I love this app. I'm going to click open, and we're going to go back to that photo that we edited. We're going to click right here, the little brush. And here you have a bunch of options, but I'm going to use the brush option. I'm going to click exposure. Actually, no, I'm going to click saturation. And then we're going to zoom in into this eye. And I'm going to swirl my finger around that eyeshadow. So you guys can see we went from this to this. So this does make a huge of a difference, especially if you do like makeup photos on Instagram. I'm gonna do my arm as well. I like to do anything that has like a bit of color so it can stand out. Then we're gonna go into exposure, going to bring it down to -3, and I'm going to edit and make my hair appear darker. So I would like to zoom into parts that I have a small space to work on. Okay, so it looks like that. Then we're gonna zoom back into the lashes, excuse me, and I'm going to do the lower lash line as well. The reason I do this is because I just want those lashes to look fuller. I'll show you how it looks. So we went from this to this. So far, I love it. So we're going to go back to exposure, click it again, and go all the way up. And what this does, this is going to brighten that background. You can see. And this is such a cool tool if you have like a theme on your Instagram. My theme is kind of whites and grays. So if you do a mistake, just go back to the eraser part and just erase the part that you messed up on. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to save it. Click export, And we're gonna go home, and then we're gonna go into VSCO Cam. Now that that photo is edited, we're gonna go into VSCO Cam. And VSCO Cam, it is free, but some of the filters you do have to pay for. But I think it's worth it. We're gonna click the plus sign, and then we're gonna take the photo we just edited, then click it again, click the bottom again. Actually, you're gonna click it again, and then right here at the bottom where you see these two lines, you're gonna click that, click it again, and I'm going to lower the exposure and increase the sharpness a little bit into the photo. Okay, so if you want to, you could use contrast, but I'm not gonna use that. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation. Click save, and here you have other options, like if you wanted to fade it away, you could do that. And if you click it again, we're going to click save, and then if you click that again, you have all these filters. And like I said before, some of them you do have to pay for, but they're really, really good actually. And that's pretty much it. We're going to click those three little lines, save. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you different ways to do different effects on PicPlayPost. It should load up. Okay, so you're gonna click new project, create a collage. Yes, I'm gonna click classic, and here where it says ratio, you can change the actual size of the square. So this is like the ratio that I use for YouTube for my thumbnail, but I'm just gonna keep it normal with that one. So here where it says style, music, and edit, I'm gonna click that, and if you like borders, then you can go up and down, but I'm gonna take it away. I don't really like borders. And you're gonna click the square, I guess, then click the photo, and then you can change it, rotate it, stuff like that. I'm also going to show you how it would look if you mirror it together. Everybody loves that effect when two pictures are like together. And it's so easy. You could actually like make this bigger if you wanted. But that's pretty much how I do my collages. Super easy. And again, you can rotate it, zoom it in. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to click that. I'm actually going to add a little bit of a border. We're going to save that at the top. Save it to the camera roll. And it should be done. So I'm going to go home, and then I'm going to show you how I like to watermark my photos. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is how I watermark my photos. So we're going to start with the app called Phonto. And you want to click it, then click that camera icon. We're going to click albums, and then you just click the photo that you want. Click done. And this is so easy to do. So you're going to write the text that you want. I'm just going to put my Makeupbyjenm, which is my Instagram name. So don't forget to follow me on there. So here you have a bunch of fonts, but these, no. Here, if you wanted, you could install fonts. You just go on Google and just find websites that have downloadable fonts. But I'm gonna click let's click this one actually. So if you wanted to change the size of the text, you can just go up and down. I'm gonna change the color. So here you can change the color of the text. You can even change like the background too. I'm gonna start with, I'm just gonna keep it, let's keep it like that. Actually no, let's do white on both. So here at the bottom where it says alpha, you can, you know, minimize it. And I'm gonna do that. Then on the top where it says color and style, I'm gonna click style, and just this gives it a cool effect too. And there's a bunch of other stuff that you can do here. I'm gonna click done, and basically you're going to put it wherever you want. Usually I put it around my hair area so it's more noticeable. You know, you can tilt it, you can rotate it, you can do a bunch of stuff, but that's pretty much what I do. I don't do much. And then I just click save image, and that's pretty much it. Then you would go on Instagram and upload it.